So about a year ago, the first real competitor to the Ford F-150 Raptor showed up on the scene. And it took all of about 5 seconds from the introduction of the Ram TRX for people to turn to the Ford folks and go, "You gonna let them get away with that?" Well, Ford's response at the time was, "Hold on, just wait, you'll see." Well, we've waited a year, and now we've seen what Ford's response is. This is the 2023 Ford F-150 Raptor R. And believe me, we've heard Ford's response loud and clear. Mostly loud. The big changes for the 23 Raptor R are under the hood, and it starts with this. A 5.2-liter supercharged V8 engine, basically the engine out of the Mustang Shelby GT500. Now, they've made some changes to this thing to make it suitable for truck duty. The biggest is that it's got a different pulley ratio, so it's making more of its power in the mid-range and down low, which is typically where people use these trucks. It's got a different oil pan as well, to make sure that lubrication isn't starved out while you're jumping at super high speeds. The exhaust system has been modified as well. It's got new cast stainless steel headers leading into a true dual exhaust through some high-flow mufflers, so it's definitely going to be loud. All of these changes have brought about 700 horsepower and 640 pounds-feet of torque. Now, I can hear the fan mail now saying, "Oh, that's not as much as the Ram TRX." That's true. It's 2 horsepower less and 10 pounds-feet of torque less than a Ram TRX. But you know what? Out there, that's not going to matter. And you have to also consider that this thing is almost 400 pounds lighter than a Ram TRX, and they're getting that almost identical power out of an engine that has 1 liter less displacement. That's pretty impressive. In order to handle all of that power, Ford has significantly improved a lot of the driveline as well. You've got a modified 10-speed automatic transmission that has a larger torque converter. You've got thicker drive shafts front and rear. You've got a stronger axle up front and some modifications to the rear axle as well. The suspension has been changed just a little bit. The spring rates and tuning have been modified, but it's pretty much the same super incredible Baja suspension that you get on a basic Raptor. Visually, the differences between a basic Raptor and a Raptor R are extremely subtle. It might be up to you to really spot the difference. The easiest way to do so is the hood. It's got a different hood with a 1-inch taller power dome and heat extractors as well. Now you'll notice that there's an orange R badge on the Raptor. That orange R is going to also appear in the front grille and on the rear tailgate. They've also painted the tow hooks orange as well. They're sitting in a new black painted bumper. The grille and the side fender flares are also painted black on the Raptor R. You've got 17-inch beadlock-capable wheels wrapped with 37-inch BF Goodrich KO2 all-terrain tires. These are the largest tires you can buy on a production truck today. This truck actually has the Raptor R graphics package as well on the bed and the rear door. And there's a little Easter egg with this package. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to look closely for yourself when you see one. The interior of the Raptor R isn't all that different from that of a standard Raptor, but that's intentional. They've kept the changes inside to be just as subtle as the changes on the outside. The only color available is black, but it is a pretty cool interior. You've got these carbon fiber inserts on the doors and on the dash. You've got standard Recaro sport seats that come upholstered in a combination of leather and Alcantara suede, and they're embroidered with the Raptor R logo with that orange R, so you know you've got something a little bit more special. The steering wheel has an R button, which allows you to modify a number of the features of the vehicle using the My Mode system. You can change things like transmission response, suspension response, tie that all into a special mode that you like specifically, push the R button, it changes everything instantly, and you're ready to race. Deliveries for the new Raptor R will be in the fall of 2022, but ordering has already begun. Pricing has also been announced. It's $110,000. Which is about 20 to 30 grand more than a Ram TRX. If you want a Raptor R, that's what it's going to cost you. If you'd like to learn more about the new Raptor R, you can look everything up on cars.com.